Coming to you live at 0800 hours, 59 minutes with a recording, Sunday, June 21st, 2020. I want to start off saying the least celebrated time of the year, the least unrecognized time of the year is to you, gentlemen. But I want to honor you. I want to give you respect. I want to show you love, brothers. To all the men, this one is for my brothers today. That happy grand Father's Day to you with all my love, my care, my heart, and everything we stand for. With our fist up, brothers, I want to say happy Father's Day to you. And I want to enlighten people on why we have a Father's Day. Maybe women can show men more respect. Because this year, now we can keep saying men are the most, I keep saying it by women. But then when they say it, they show so much disrespect. And I'm saying, I'm reading a comment, I'm seeing them talk, I'm outside. It's not just on the computer. Because things that I thought was more PC. PC is personal computer. So I thought it was just on the computer. I thought it was YouTube. I thought it was just Facebook. I thought it was Instagram. But I just thought it was just social media. I thought it was just a media outlets. That was it. People keep saying no, but it showed me this is what people really think. Because I seen somebody and I stopped talking to him. And like a woman, I stopped talking to a woman. She's like, why you stop talking to me? I said, you always bashing men. You don't see it as bashing because we got so used to it from the 70s and 80s that black men ain't ish statement. We're not good father. We're not father. But then when it's polls and statistics we love to use, say we number one in everything, right? That's negative. But when the positive poll came out, the first thing we equated it to is a lie. It's wrong. That can't be true. That's not real. And I said, wow, my heart was saying, wow. So when they say indigenous, African descendant, quote unquote, black men, African men in America that's raised here, born here, we're number one in being fathers, that was a lie. But when we was number one of not being father, that was true. Because they both was true. Because you know why it's true? Nobody says this. When I say I do my study and research, I'm gonna have to show you the polls because I feel like when I say something and if I'm lying, when somebody feel like they lying, or I feel like I want to go take the time out to study it eventually, I write down the information to get back to it. I go look it up myself. I go to the library. I go online. When I'm online, I have to find multiple sources. And if the multiple sources have, I don't even say they stay the same. There are similarities because remember, you take everything with a grain of salt. Just as people ask me, why you question? I question everything. I question. They say, would you question something that was in your face? Yes. Because I know what I'm looking at. I know what truth is. I don't have to fake or create a truth to make it true. I don't have to change a fact to make it and then make it a truth. I don't have to do that. So the truth is, the most disrespected time of the year is Father's Day. We spend the least money, the least celebration, the least congratulations. But then the one thing that I see a lot too is the backhand under comment. Sorry, women, you're doing a great job. But there's women out there that's not so great. So I would never call a woman a father. I would never call no woman a father. This is crazy. I feel disrespected. I don't have children. And you know why fathers are not fathers? Before I get into the story. Okay. It's 9.9 million women. I'm gonna just say women, because it said women. It didn't do the barrier of color. So it didn't do the race. So we gonna do some 2 and 2 real quick. Listen to this. It's 9.9 million women that's single mothers. What do you think is single fathers? If it's 9.9, you would probably think it's, since women is more men than women, it'd probably be like 8 million. So it's 10 million women, which the numbers actually, it only when we say that the percentage of babies have dropped. No, it didn't. The percentage of babies have dropped. For married people have dropped. See, that's the statistics that we need to look at. That's the part we need to look at. People are having, because people are usually getting married, and shout outs to the stepfathers. We don't want to call you a stepfather. You are a father. If you married a woman or with a woman right now, and you taking care of that child, I bow down to you, brother. You are a father. I would never call you a stepdad. And if you was a guy that was in, my mother had decided to go out, and my father was the father he was, and just say he wasn't the father. I'm just giving an example. I would call him a father. I'm gonna say stepfather. And when my father come around, I can't disrespect that man. That's disrespectful. And it's disrespectful to call women mothers. The mother's happy Father. I would never tell a woman happy Father's Day. I don't give her no credit on Father's Day. That's a day set aside. So if the father's not there, okay, he's not there. Okay, you get no credit for that. You get no props. You don't get no. That's an underhand. And it's underhand saying, we don't never say on Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that's being mothers. Once in a while, I might see a woman saying that, but for some reason, we don't give that same clause to the women. That's disrespectful. And the reason Father's Day is even celebrated, think about it, it's 10 million single mothers and only 2 million single fathers in the statistics. That the most updated statistic is 2005. I remember the show on BET came out. 10 million. It was 10 million single mothers in America then. 2000, and that was around 2008 when they had that at night BET show. And then the guy with the dude with the dreads and would give out statistics. The reason Father's Day was celebrated, I want to say in the 18 or early 1900s, there was over 300 fathers murdered in this accident because it was an area where men worked. And some children got killed and some women. But the estimated, it wasn't that many women and children not under high arrest. All those fathers sold. So what Nixon, after I want to say Jackson made a thing, Nixon in his presidency finally approved the bill that Jackson tried to pass. So the bill aligned, and Congress said Happy Father's Day every third weekend of June. So whatever the weekend fall on, it's the third, whatever the day fall on, every third day, every third weekend. So that is why we have a Father's Day. And I don't know if you knew that. Because of what happened, a tragic accident in the 1900s. So that's why we have a Father's Day. And out of the utmost respect, can we change the imagery again? Can we change the verbiage of our indigenous African descendant men? We get no respect. And even this year, brothers, I don't know if you've seen it subliminally, we get no respect. And it's amazing how we going through a movement that keeps showing a man, a woman, an African descendant, indigenous woman, quote unquote black, with a boy, a young man. Where is the man? And they've been doing that. If you haven't been paying attention, it's either another race man or they're showing the younger. So it's almost as when they say, we're going to forget about the adults. They're only talking about men. They're not talking about the adult women. And I find it's highly disrespectful when you see it. But that's why I will be getting off. I will have my YouTube, the video still up, but I'm not going to be on here because I'm just watching this. Forget the emasculating of the men. They're trying to exempt us. They're trying to get rid of us. I find that we don't talk about white men. We talk about our women because we didn't expect that a race of women was going to turn on us based on a few men. Because if you do the math, if there's 10 million single mothers and there's only 2 million single fathers. So again, happy Grand Father's Day to all the fathers and all the men that's coming in as father. What I say unto one, I say unto all. It's your path, it's your journey, it's your choice. Choose who you give your seed to wisely. Shalom.